On April 28, 2025, a wave of darkness swept across the Iberian Peninsula. It was a massive blackout, affecting nearly all of Spain and Portugal. Parts of France also went dark. The outage began around 10:33 a.m. GMT. People were going about their day when suddenly the lights went out. Confusion quickly gave way to concern. This was no ordinary power cut. The blackout was unprecedented in its scale. Millions of people were plunged into darkness. The outage highlighted how reliant modern life is on electricity. It was a stark reminder of our vulnerability in the face of such disruptions. As minutes turned into hours, the true extent of the blackout became clear. Airports were closed and flights were grounded. Trains stood silent on their tracks. Hospitals switched to emergency generators, their capacity stretched. The blackout was a major disruption, affecting every aspect of daily life. The blackout had an immediate and crippling effect on infrastructure across Spain and Portugal. Airports, the lifeblood of travel and commerce, were thrown into disarray. Madrid's Barajas Airport, a major European hub, was forced to close. Lisbon's Humberto Delgado Airport also shut down. Flights were delayed or cancelled, leaving travelers stranded. Public transportation ground to a halt. In Madrid and Lisbon, the metro systems shut down. People were trapped in darkened trains, waiting anxiously for rescue. Traffic lights blinked out, turning city streets into chaotic scenes. The lack of traffic control led to gridlock and frustration. Hospitals, responsible for the well-being of thousands, faced critical challenges. Emergency generators kicked in, but the situation was tenuous. Routine procedures were postponed, and medical staff worked tirelessly under immense pressure. The blackout underlined the fragility of essential services during a widespread power outage. The blackout brought daily life to a standstill. Businesses were forced to close their doors. Supermarkets, plunged into darkness, saw a surge of panicked shoppers. Shelves were emptied as people stocked up on essentials, fearing a prolonged outage. Restaurants, unable to operate without electricity, were forced to turn away customers. The blackout had a ripple effect, impacting businesses of all sizes. The outage disrupted everyday activities that we often take for granted. People were unable to work from home. Children couldn't attend online classes. Families gathered by candlelight, sharing stories and anxieties. The blackout was a stark reminder of our dependence on electricity. It highlighted the importance of having backup plans for such situations. The blackout also revealed the importance of communication during emergencies. Mobile networks were strained as people desperately tried to reach loved ones. The lack of reliable information fueled uncertainty and anxiety. Social media became a lifeline, providing updates and connecting people in the dark. In the face of this unprecedented crisis, governments and authorities sprang into action. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez called an emergency meeting to coordinate the response. He addressed the nation, urging calm and assuring the public that everything was being done to restore power. Similar scenes unfolded in Portugal, with officials working tirelessly to address the crisis. The European Commission expressed solidarity with Spain and Portugal. They offered support, recognizing the magnitude of the situation. Engineers and technicians worked around the clock to identify the cause of the blackout and restore power. Slowly, flickering lights signaled the return of electricity in some areas. As power began to return, the focus shifted to understanding what went wrong. Was it a technical failure within the European grid? Was it a natural event, like a fire or a storm? Or was it something more sinister, like a cyber attack? Investigations were launched to determine the root cause, aiming to prevent similar occurrences in the future. Credits to CNN World. Share the video. Like it if you like it.